911, what's your emergency?
The trainer's down. The orca's got her. We need help right now.
It was meant to be a flawless display, a seamless partnership between human and animal. But what should have been an inspiring performance took a horrifying turn. A routine show ended in devastating tragedy. This is the story of Maris Ellington, a respected orca trainer whose final moments left a deep scar on the world of marine entertainment. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help us continue creating powerful stories like this one. Let's dive in. Maris Ellington wasn't just another marine animal trainer. From an early age, she had an extraordinary connection to the ocean. While other children were building sandcastles, she was memorizing species of whales and dolphins. By age 10, she could mimic their calls. At 16, she was already volunteering at a local aquarium, scrubbing tanks, jotting down behavioral notes, and asking questions no one else considered. By 24, Maris graduated with honors in biology, focusing on marine behavior. But what truly set her apart wasn't her academic success. It was her rare ability to communicate with orcas. She could understand their moods, predict their responses, and move with a calm, confident energy that even veteran trainers admired. She was soon recruited by Ocean World's main park. It was a dream role. Maris quickly climbed the ranks, gaining trust and recognition. Visitors knew her name. New trainers sought her mentorship. But she wasn't just a face in the pool. Behind the scenes, she advocated for more humane treatment of the animals, pushing for mental and physical enrichment. Her philosophy was simple: we don't control them, we cooperate with them. But behind the dazzling shows and synchronized splashes was a darker reality. Orcas are complex, emotional beings, and captivity, no matter how glamorous it appears on stage, takes a toll. Maris understood that better than anyone. Ocean World, a sprawling 60-acre park on the coast, drew millions annually. Its star attraction, the Orca Spectacular, these massive creatures leapt, spun, and splashed on cue, igniting wonder in audiences. But behind that curtain was a history of pressure, on both animals and humans, to maintain a polished illusion. Among the park's whales, one stood out: Cairo, a towering 11,000-pound bull captured off Iceland as a calf. For over 2 decades, Cairo lived in confinement. At 23 feet long, with scars from past battles, he was awe-inspiring and unpredictable. Trainers often described him as intelligent but temperamental. Though previous incidents raised red flags: non-responsiveness, agitation, even territorial lunges, these were kept internal, documented but hidden from the public eye. Experts had long warned, orcas in captivity, especially males, often develop behavioral issues. In the wild, they swim up to 100 miles daily, form deep social ties, and engage in rich natural behaviors. In tanks, frustration brews. Dr. Elaine Satterfield once said, "When you take an orca from the wild, you don't just trap its body, you trap its mind, and sometimes it breaks." Still, Cairo remained the main attraction. He performed, he drew crowds, and he trusted Maris, or so everyone thought. But in the weeks before the tragedy, Cairo began showing signs of distress: listless floating, unresponsiveness, frequent jaw popping, a known warning signal. Subtle shifts, but Maris noticed. February 17th was a sunny day. Families packed the stadium. Maris followed her routine, checked equipment, observed Cairo, stayed composed. At 11:46 a.m., she stepped onto the platform. Cheers erupted as Cairo made a powerful leap, drenching the front rows. It all looked normal, but something was off. Cairo hesitated on commands. His movements grew rougher. His tail slaps thundered across the pool. trainers noticed. Maris pressed on calm, firm, experienced. At 11:58 a.m., they entered a familiar part of the show, close contact interaction. Maris stood on the submerged platform and signaled for a side swim. According to a guest in Section B, Cairo dipped under and came up not where he was supposed to. Then chaos. Without warning, Cairo lunged, his jaws clamped onto Maris's arm. He yanked her into the water. The crowd gasped. Some thought it was staged. But trainers knew, underwater, a violent struggle unfolded. Emergency signals were deployed. Cairo ignored them. He thrashed with Maris in his grip. Rescue gates closed. Nets were thrown. Divers couldn't enter. It was too dangerous. At 12:08 p.m., after nearly 10 minutes of turmoil, Cairo finally let go. Staff pulled Maris's body from the pool. CPR was attempted, but she was declared dead at 12:23 p.m. What triggered Cairo's attack? Stress, instinct, or something we still don't fully understand. Ocean World went into lockdown. Shows were canceled. The park issued a brief statement offering condolences and confirming cooperation with authorities. No further questions were taken. OSHA launched a formal investigation. Federal wildlife officials stepped in. Footage was analyzed. Internal reports on Cairo, ones the public never saw, were reviewed. The autopsy confirmed the worst: blunt force trauma, multiple fractures, hemorrhaging. Even without drowning, the injuries were likely fatal. Within days, the public reacted with fury. News outlets exploded with headlines: trainer killed by orca, tragedy at Ocean World. Killer whale turns on handler, memorials formed at park gates. Protesters demanded change. Former trainers spoke out. We warned them. Cairo was unstable. They ignored us. Social media erupted. #justice for Maris, #free Cairo, #shut down Ocean World. What began as a single tragedy ignited a global debate. Should orcas, intelligent, social, and powerful, be held in captivity at all? 10 years prior, Sea World trainer Dawn Brancho was killed by an orca named Tilikum. That led to documentaries, investigations, and outrage. Maris's death reawakened the same questions. Is this entertainment worth the cost? And if these deaths could have been prevented, why weren't they? This wasn't just about Maris. It was about a broken system and the silent suffering that powers it. If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with a friend. See you in the next video.